Galatians at chapter number 3 and verse 13 says, Christ has redeemed us from the curse of the law, being made a curse for us. He became sin for us. He died for us. The righteous for the unrighteous, the just for the unjust. Colossians at chapter 2 verse 14 says, blotting out the handwriting of ordinances that was against us, which was contrary to us, and took it out of the way, nailing it to the cross. Hear me, brothers and sisters. In the Old Testament, millions and millions of gallons of blood was shed between the tabernacle and the temple. Every day, 24 hours a day, millions of gallons of blood was sprinkled on the mercy seat and sprinkled on the brazen laver and sprinkled on the floor and sprinkled on the priest and sprinkled on Aaron's right ear and the great thumb of his right hand and his right toe, sprinkled on the priest, sprinkled on kings, sprinkled. The blood was shed from the tabernacle to the temple, but not one drop of the millions of gallons shed could take away sin. It covered sin, but it couldn't take it away. Wish I had somebody to help me preach. The priest went behind the veil that separated the Holy of Holies from the Most Holy once a year on the Day of Atonement to shed the blood of a goat, and then they would turn a goat loose in the wilderness to become a scapegoat, but that still did not take away sin. It covered it for a season, but it didn't take it away. What can wash away my sin? Nothing but the blood of Jesus. Blood had to be shed because sin is a bloody issue, and without the shedding of blood, there is no remission of sin. Not just any blood had to be shed. The blood that was shed in the Old Testament was from bullocks on the altar, and lambs without spot or blemish, and heifers and turtle doves and rams and goats of a year old. But for my sin to be taken away, I needed pure blood, a sinless substitute. Somebody had to come and be my propitiation. I just like saying that word, propitiation. Not only was he my propitiation, but he's my expiation. He washes it away, and then he takes it away with his own blood. Nothing in my hands I bring, simply to the cross. There's a line in that song, For God So Loved the World, where the author writes, God could have chosen to never love again. Fallen man would go his way, die in his sin. But God in his compassion said, I'll pay redemption's price. And he took on the form of man and became the perfect sacrifice. Abraham couldn't do it because he lied and said Sarah was his sister when she was really his wife. Moses couldn't do it because Moses killed an Egyptian and buried his body in the sand. David couldn't do it because David took another man's wife to bed and had that same man killed. Nobody in the Old Testament was worthy, not even John the Baptist in the New Testament, because he said there's one coming after me whose shoes I'm not even worthy to unloose. For me to be saved, for you to be saved, somebody had to die in our place. It should have been me, but he took my place on the cross. That's why I shout so much. That's why I give God glory so much. That's why I don't care who's looking at me on Sunday morning. I have been redeemed.